Joe Biden was a young yeller, too. And so we even talked to staff that went back to the early 2000s. And the fact is that, this is a guy that has been professionally staffed for more than half of his life. And he's had a long life. So it's been over 50 years where he's had people staffing him. And as a result, there's a generational difference, too. He's really, really tough on staff. And he already had that, as he calls, get his Irish up. He already had that Irish temper, and really lay into people. And in some cases, make them feel humiliated, make them feel embarrassed, and really feel like, and truly be cussed out.
Well, Joe Biden's temper is making headlines this week after Axios reported the president isn't as calm as he may seem. That was national political correspondent Alex Thompson there joining CNN to discuss his report, where he interviewed past and present staffers of the Biden administration, who said the 80-year-old commander-in-chief has a quick temper. He told CNN that some of these staffers date back decades, some of which were made to feel humiliated, embarrassed, and were cussed out under the leadership of the now president. The Axios report reads, behind closed doors, Biden has such a quick trigger temper that some aides try to avoid meeting alone with him. Some take a colleague almost as a shield against a solo blast. This includes swearing at his staff, blasting them for not knowing certain things, and then telling them to get out. In public, the president is known for his aviators, sunglasses, and ice cream, but it could be more complicated than that. The report reads, some Biden aides think the president would be better off occasionally displaying his temper in public as a way to assuage voter concerns that the 80-year-old president is disengaged and too old for the office. It continues, alleging that senior and lowest level staff all cop the same fury from the president, claiming no one is safe. He'll grill aides on topics until it's clear they don't know the answer to a question, a routine that some see as meticulous and others call stump the chump or stump the dummy. Being yelled at by the president has become an internal initiation ceremony in this White House, aides say. If Biden doesn't yell at you, it could be a sign he doesn't respect you. The White House hasn't responded to any of these allegations. However, Biden's former chief of staff, Ted Kaufman, who worked for him while Biden was a senator, said the now president's approach is not to embarrass people, but that most people who have worked for him like the fact that he challenges them and gets them a better decision. Another former Biden campaign and Senate aide who has detailed the president's temper in a book that he wrote in 2012 also told Axios that Biden hides his sharper edge to promote his folksy Uncle Joe image, which is why, when flashes of anger break through, it seems so out of public character. Despite the public persona of being America's grandfather, Joe Biden suffered a hot mic moment last year when he accidentally referred to Fox News White House correspondent Peter Doocy as something spicy.
Thank you.
We sent troops to Ukraine, sir.
Why are you sending 8,500 troops to Ukraine, possibly?
Thank you, guys.
Will you take questions on inflation then?
Let's move. Thank you. Thank you
Do
all.
you think inflation is a political liability?
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
Even The View weighed in on Biden's alleged temper and swearing.
I mean, he's such a mild-mannered, sweet guy.
But he's not. We've heard, listen, he has dropped more F-bombs than I have.
Uncle Joe over the years. Uncle Joe has done that.
I mean, over the years, we've heard him off mic say stuff. I mean, he's a regular guy.
Fox News' Greg Gutfeld made light of the allegations that Joe Biden is not the sweet old uncle he presents himself to be.
We know he's a brainless hood ornament. That's why AOC likes him. So AOC endorsing him is basically saying we need more of that because he will never get in the way of our progressive agenda, far left agenda. And lastly, I was told that he was a nice person. I was told he was your congenial grandpa. And now you're telling me that was a big lie and he's actually a real meanie. I mean, who would have thought the media would have done that? I mean, I am shocked.
Yep.